So I read a book called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And this is one of the books that I typically like to read every single year. That's normally one of the books that I start off with. And the whole premise is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So for you who've ever read the Bible, you know that's a Bible verse. What exact verse it is, I don't know. But I know it's in there. And one of the reasons why I like that book is it reminds you of what's going on in your thoughts. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Also, the Bible says, the Lord will give you the desires of your heart. So the good stuff that you're looking for has been given to you. Bob Proctor says, habits are God's way of making good automatic in his life, and only good things come from God. So when you think about those desires, you think about the stuff that you're always obsessing over. How do you get that stuff? So when you start to meditate on what you want, you hold that stuff in your hand, or in your heart, you can hold it in your hand. Now, I'm here at Niagara Village. You guys, I don't know if you can see, you can kind of tell what's going on. Let me see if I can adjust this and darken this up. Now you can see the lake view in the back. Now, I'm in Niagara Village. You guys can't see a shoreline. You might think, oh, he's in the ocean. No, this is a lake. These lakes here are huge. But behind me, the hill is Niagara Village. I'll show footage of that. Now, I'm here on the lake for one particular reason. I asked our tour guide how cold it was. And he said it's 3 degrees above freezing. Now, he said if you really want to know how cold it is, go put your hand in there. So, I want to know how cold this is. Now, I have on gloves now, but, I don't know how much good that's going to do. Some people might call it crazy. It is, kind of. Brighten this up. Hopefully I don't fall trying to walk down here. Of course, you guys know I'm playing with my gadget. And this thing is pretty cool, man. So I'm going to set this up and take a little swim. I'm joking, I'm not going to swim. But I am going to walk down here and hop in the water. Not in the water, but I'm going to put my hand in there. And then immediately, I'm probably going to run back over here and put my gloves back on. Probably both sets. So till then, think about the stuff that's constantly going on in your head. And a lot of times, you don't think about it because you're unaware of your thoughts. For you, they're just thoughts. Conversations, the movies that you keep playing. So you really want to know where the chaos comes from, you have to inspect what you expect. So if you say, oh, I want this thing, and you don't go immediately into developing the right minds and the right habits, you're probably not going to get it. Because you might say, oh, I really want to lose weight, and all of a sudden, next time somebody says, hey, you want to go to the bar? Hey, I'm down. Eat, then you drink, and all this stuff happens. What about some of the other goals, the financial goals? Oh, I need to get out of debt. I need to save more money. As soon as somebody has a sale, you're running to the store trying to get that sale. And a lot of times you're thinking, oh, well, I needed this. You didn't need it, you wanted it. But because you haven't really fixed that habit yet, oh, cool. Instead of they're feeding the birds. Because you haven't fixed that habit yet, as soon as you get the opportunity, you're going to be tested. And a lot of times you're thinking like, oh, I keep failing this test. Well, the good thing about it is you're constantly being tested. So the only way to know if you've accomplished something is to be tested with it. So don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as opportunities. And I learned this from, I think it was Bruce Almighty, Evan Almighty, and it really kind of, it messed me up when I first heard it. Oh, I can see Toronto, and that's what you mean. Morgan Freeman's character was talking to Steve Carell's wife, and she was like, oh, I keep praying for patience, praying for patience. He was like, when you pray for patience, do you think God gives you patience or gives you opportunity to be patient? See, a lot of times when we say we want more money, a job offer comes along or an investment opportunity, something comes along and we say, no, I don't know enough about that. You're missing your blessing. You keep blocking it. So you have to understand that when you ask for something, a lot of times it shows up. but you won't take it. Now, again, that doesn't mean that's going to be the absolute thing, but maybe there's something within that opportunity that you need to learn from that's going to help you get better and get more prepared for when the real thing happens. So, inspect what you expect. As you think in your heart, the stuff that you're really obsessed and passionate about is what you get. Does that make sense? If not, meditate on it for a while. Think about the things that are happening in your life and think about how you can apply some of these things and really understand what's really happening. I don't know if I'm going to set this up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to probably set this up and just go put my hand in there because I want to see how this whole stand works anyway. So, again, this is brought to you by, no, it's not brought to you by Timberland. This is just straight for warmth. Anyway, guys, make life an adventure.